Mr. Fuller, you wrote on page 338, do not say that you are married. Instead, say that you are one or more of the following names that you suggested. These are care mated, formally mated, legally mated, mutually arranged, church mated, synagogue mated, temple mated, victim mated, tribal mated, counter race mated, and arranged. Then you said under that, if you are so-called married to a white person, white supremacy exists, say that you are mismated or mismate. If you are non-mated, say you are non-mated. Could you explain that?
Yes, it's self-explanatory. Now, these are cumbersome terms.
Yes, sir.
But we could use them. Everything in the code, by the way, is optional. Everything. If persons choose not to do that, they don't have to. It's nothing dictatorial. It's all democratic. But a person can say that they are care-mated, and a person naturally would say, what's care-mated? What are you talking about?
Yes.
Are you married or not? And you say, well, I prefer to use the term care-mated because I care about the person that I'm mated with. But I am not really married because under the system of white supremacy, I can't be. I would like to be married, but in order to be married, I have to not be subject to the dictates of the white supremacists. And that would be your explanation. And the reason for this is to stimulate conversation about your actual status. And you'll say that, well, that's not an acceptable term. You don't really write that on paper that you are care-mated, but you could. I mean, it's just a matter of choice. And I gave this, you might say, buffet of choices.
Yes. That
a person can have. You can say that you're care-mated or that you're mated, because victims of racism are prisoners of war, and just like slaves, you are mated. Slaves can mate, but they wasn't really married. Slaves were not married, even when you call, say, slavery under plantation, the plantation model of slavery. Why? Because we're still in slavery. If you're subject to the system of white supremacy, you're still a slave.